Hello and welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is Jonathan Dunkerley. It's great to see you today. So today what I wanted to go over with you is, I got Discord running. I was going to share a screen. I got to turn off this notifications in Discord. I know, I'm bad. But today what I was going to talk to you about was, no. Okay. Maybe a little bit. No. Okay, well, I'll just bring up a screen so you can see. So I was going to talk to you about how I can actually I'll just bring up this one, how I can make videos like these. I've been finishing them in Kaiber, but I haven't been starting them in Kaiber. And you can make videos like these. There you go. So you got all these little clips. And what I've been doing with them is I've been going here. Let me just bring up one more tab. I have a hobby channel. This isn't one that I'm doing anything particularly to make money with. It's more for fun. I do make some money with it because I have affiliate links in the description and things like that. So I could have a channel that I just have playing music and just things that I'm doing for fun. And I make money with video, and I'm doing it with AI. So I'm making money with video and AI on this channel, but it's more of a hobby. It's not my main focus. Just the disclaimer. And what I mean by that, let me make this a little bigger. There we go. That should make it a little bigger. There we go. But I have a 24-hour live going, and then I upload the songs that I make or the videos that I make. So I have a couple of them scheduled in my back office on YouTube. Yeah. So no. Seems my camera is laggy today. Oh well, you don't need to see my camera. You need to see my screen. That's what's really important, right? Okay. So yeah, I upload these videos, but then I also have a 24-hour stream, and I do it with a couple different tools. You can go directly to Kaiber if you really wanted to, and you can create a prompt. Bring Kaiber back up. Go directly to Kaiber. And if you wanted to, you can create a prompt. And if you don't know how Kaiber works, you can just hit the little thing here. And you would be able to say, if you have an image, and that's typically what I do. I like to go and first brainstorm with ChatGPT. And then I go and create an image in MidJourney. And then from there, I can go in here and create the, craft the prompt for here as well as the image. And I get a far more accurate to what I want image. But then you could add a song, and that's what I've been doing with music videos, is where I add a song, and you could add different scenes and build out your entire music video. But as far as like these lo-fi videos go, you don't really need to have different scenes for those. You just create one song and then have it do the one camera motion. And but you could, if you wanted to build out a scene, you absolutely could. And then you could add layers to like real footage, turn like a video into animation here, or you could just start from a prompt and not have anything that starts it. But I like to start in ChatGPT. So let's go over to ChatGPT. And hey, just a reminder, if you go and leave a comment here in our during the live before I go live next, go to my Discord server, open up a ticket, and let me know that you left a live, and I'll make sure that you get some Dunk, which is our community token, our utility token, and it unlocks different things within our community. So if you want to gain some free access, make sure that you leave a comment here before our next live and go in. And there's going to be a long time before the next live because I'm not going to be able to do any lives. I can't. But I do have content scheduled to go out for you here on this channel, as well as on my blockchain channel, as well as some of this content that we're making today. I have 2 videos, and we're about to have 3 videos scheduled to go out next week, as well as one that actually went live today earlier. So I got all sorts of content going live. But let's start with ChatGPT because we're going to brainstorm. So the last thing that I did, if you, where is it? I'm going to go to Studio. So the last thing that I had done is I created this one during one of my previous lives, this one here, right here. And I actually recorded a video of it, and I'll be posting it soon, of how I turned this one into, I took the same exact settings and I tested it with this little short one, and it said, okay, that's going to be how I want it to look. Then I can go over here and I could add, and I was able to take the same settings and the same photo and create a 2 minute and what was it, 30-second or 24-second video, and or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But I was able to create that video, and then I took some of the elements of this, which was one of my first digital collectible. Which if you go to my Discord server, I have that link posted up there if you want to grab this before it is taken off, until the order page is turned off. I have that open until Sunday if you want to grab this digital collectible. I created it in Kaiber, as well as a couple other tools, but I started the same process that I'm going to be showing you right here. I did that, but I created a much shorter file, and then I tweaked it a little bit to make it so it could be uploaded as you know, as a 1 second animation file versus, you know, just, why do we want one still image? Come on, we should have multiple photos. One image is boring. If we're doing 24 frames a second, you could do 24 photos in that 1 second. Why just do one? That seems boring. Come on, video's better. Video over video photos. No, I like photos. Don't get me wrong, but do video. So, and then I went down this little rabbit hole here. Zoom in so you can see a little bit better. I created this one because I've been going down that, you know, it's the graffiti art. And I really like this style. I like the comic book style. I like cameras. And then I have another one, and this is leaning more towards like the AI aspect of it. And I tweaked it and found exactly, I started in MidJourney, and I ended up with this really cool animation. You can check out some of these already in the live stream on my my Lofi channel. I dropped a link to that in the description if you wanted to check it out. But you could see these in the live stream, and then there'll be some uploaded versions that get dropped in the next couple days, including the one that we're going to make today. Sorry, I got a little snippy right now. Okay, so I'm going to just go over to ChatGPT. So I find that it is easiest to start here. And I don't think that you need it, but I'm just going to go to 4 because why not? I mean, if you want to give it access to a browser, might as well. I'm not going to need the amount of prompts. I've actually hit the cap a few times recently. You have a 25? Yeah, 25 messages every 3 hours, which the other day I did hit the cap. And twice, I think I hit the cap, and it said, hey, you can't make any more, and it switches you back over to 3.5. But at the very least, it lets you continue on 3.5 in the same thing. So that's cool. So let's just do this. So I have I put the browser plugin, so might as well have that in, and I'm just going to go down to the bottom. And I mean, you're going to have to figure out what's going to work for you, because it is going to be different depending on, you know, what kind of, you know, art you're creating. I was going with that very what do you call it, graffiti look, and that was judge me, I could forget what I'm saying. So yeah, it was going for that graffiti look. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to go to search. So this so you see it better. So what are we going to say? Okay, I'm going to say I always like to ask them to imagine things. You could even, I mean, listen to stuff. Okay, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I forgot. I'm going to switch one thing. There we go. I'm going to switch it to a plugin. So I do plugins, and then I actually am going to add in, I don't need these ones. For this, I'm going to do prompt perfect. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So I hope it works this time. I didn't turn off. Turn on do not disturb. I better do it now. There we go. No more disturbance. Okay, let's go there. So I'll just write perfect first. So it knows to trigger that. If this doesn't work, I might just have to reset it and copy and paste what I put. So just so you know, that extension is glitchy as. So I'm going to say I need 10 ideas for cool video or a lo-fi. The videos. Doesn't have to be. I've probably given it too much information here, but I'm basically saying I'm just looking for ideas right now. So I need 10 ideas, a lo-fi channel. Like artsy styles. See what it gives us, if it even uses the extension or not. If it just gives me an error. Yeah, it gave me the error. It was just being, like I said, I'll just turn off the extension or the plugin. That prompt perfect was working really well for a while, and then it just stopped. It's unfortunate. It was a nice plugin. I'll just switch over to there we go. So I'll just turn on this again. There we go. That was a good test run, huh? Take that out and try again. Just using 4 now with no plugins or anything like that. So again, you can do this just fine with 3.5. You don't need, actually. Okay, so it's going to give us a couple ideas. Create a video with stars, night sky slowly forming and shape various artistic tools. So see, now we're getting ideas. So we're not starting from square one. Again, you could do this with 3.5. I'm doing it with 4, but you do not need to do this with 4. Here we go. Okay, so let's read through a couple of these real quick. Artificial nature's canvas, urban artistry. I'm doing a lot of urban. Maybe I'll mix it up with something else. Painter's journey, musical instruments, and abstract. Ooh. Abstract form. All right. So now dancing, brush strokes, these are all pretty cool. The day in the life of color, artistic dimension, fluid art symphony. Ooh. I don't know. These are all pretty good. I'm probably going to do a couple of these in all honesty. But which one are we going to do here together? That's the real question. So I don't know. I'm pulled towards this fluid art symphony. Showcase fluid art techniques such as pouring or dripping paint. The motion of the paint could be matched with rhythm and flow and music. Okay, so let's go with this one actually. I'll just take this, copy and paste it. This, and now what I'm going to type here is just okay. Say I want to create a MidJourney prompt. All right, so I want to create a MidJourney prompt that expand on the prompt above and give it as much detail as possible. And I could always just dive deeper into this. I actually enjoy the randomness of what I get. You know, it's like, and then I see what I got. I'm like, oh man, what if I tweak this little thing? And I figure out these little tiny tweaks. So okay, I create a MidJourney prompt for this video. Expand on the prompt above. Give it as much detail as possible. So we're going to give it as much detail as possible. So fluid art technique. So let's see what it gives us actually. So, okay, we're going to see what it gives us. And the reason why I said to expand it is because the more detail you give it, the more like it's going to actually create. So fluid art symphony, that's actually give us a name. So scene. It's creating different scenes. Calm before the symphony. A video opens. It's actually breaking it down into scenes. Okay, I need to stop it. See. And I modify the prompt. Oh man, it didn't understand this. Just tell it, don't do this, and it's going to, you know, tweak it. There we go. Imagine an expansive canvas stretching across the entire frame of the video. The canvas is pristine, untouched, symbolizing endless possibilities. As a lo-fi music begins, a single drop of vibrant paint appears on the top of the frame. It is bright, bold. It might not be exactly like this. Just the drops begin to so on so forth. Subtly, one color begins to, and this is good. This is going to be a good one. I've never done one this long before, so let's see. This is very detailed. You know, I have never given it this much information. I'm kind of curious what would happen. It's now live. While the focus remains on a single canvas, the dynamic fluid art consistently evolving and ensuring The scene is never static. The paint. You know, why don't we see what will happen? And how good we can get without even doing the MidJourney step, because that's one less service. So it gave me a really, really detailed prompt. So what I'm doing is I'm having it write me one more step in basically the style that it's going to put in it. So all right, let's see if it gives us everything we need. Good. Creating dreamlike. By 9 video, and we'll skip MidJourney this time just because that's one I've shown you a couple times on how to do it with MidJourney as like your middle ground. And you're going to be able to see how I did that with that. So it's given us everything we need. Okay, it's I don't think it fully understood. It's real. Can't make it wrong. Okay, I'm gonna. I did tell it to make it detailed. In this style, the canvas is not a flat 2D surface, but dynamic 3D environment. Okay, let's see what we can get. So I have these. I've created these two. These are freaking long. I've never done one of these long before. So let's see what we get in Kaiber. So I'm going to go over to Kaiber again. Just so you know, I'm copying from the ChatGPT prompt. Zoom out, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to create video. So now we don't begin with the image, but we are going to begin with music. So I'm gonna switch because I have a thing about what is this? Ooh, that's for later. All right, you go look at this stuff. Okay, let me switch that. Yeah, I have a thing. I just don't like popping up and seeing things that are on my computer desktop. It's just, I don't know. It's privacy, I guess. So, make sure it's the right one. So our video is our song is 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Just so you know, it does take a while to do this. So I'm going to select the song. So grabbing the song, and let me go back over to Kaiber now. I've selected the song. You don't need to. Okay, so we have our song. There is a tool. It's not their tool, but they offer a link to a tool that you could trim the song. So if it's, if you only want 10 seconds of it, you could trim the song there and just output it. It will work just fine. Now we're going to go continue to prompt. And this is the part that I was talking about. They gave me a lot of info. Let's see if it even works. So I'm going to go here. So we have our really, really long description. And then I am going to read the entire thing and proof it. I'm not just going to just drop it in, but I'm going to see if I'm going to leave it long like this because I've never done one this long before. So we'll see what it gives us. So again, it's I want to create a video of, I don't need to say imagine, an expansive canvas stretching across the entire frame of the video. The canvas is pristine, untouched, symbolizing endless possibilities as a lo-fi and I don't need this. It doesn't know anything about it being a lo-fi song. A single drop of vibrant paint appears at the top of the frame. It's a bright, bold color. Let's say your view or hues that exuberate the smooth rhythm of the music. The drop begins to slowly traverse the canvas, following the invisible pull of gravity. I mean, the description sounds really cool. As it moves, it expands, and so it's morphing into a river of paint that flows in time with the music. The flow is not random. It seems to advance. Triple ripples. Let me just skim this really quick. Dazzle, very red. Okay, appears. So this is very long, but it's, they don't just mix. This is exactly what I want. So again, you when you have more time, it takes a while to do this. I want to show you. So the texture, so the paint. This is all of the different descriptions. So this part, like right here, where it references MidJourney, even though I'm using Kaiber. So there we go. We have our nice long prompt. Let's see if it lets us use that. So now I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT. I'm just grabbing that other prompt. Again, this is the first time that I have done this long of descriptions. So it's going to be very detailed. So I'm copying the whole thing. I'm going to go back over to Kaiber right now, and I'm going to go to in the style. And again, I'm going to proofread this. So it's gonna go. Hey, what's up? What's up, TC? Hey, TC, just so you know, if you go to my Discord server at dunkmedia.club, and it's in the ticker, and just let me know that you left a comment here on this live, I will give you a little bit of Dunk coin. But you need to go to the Discord server and open up a ticket and let me know that you did it. But it's great to see you, TC. I see TC's name just popped up over there on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to read through this real quick. And TC, just so you know, what we're doing is we are going through. I created a prompt for. I'm creating some AI videos, and I created a prompt in ChatGPT. Oh, awesome, TC. Yeah, go and do that, and you get a little bit of Dunk. And if anybody doesn't know, Dunk is our utility token. It unlocks a bunch of cool stuff in my Discord server and all around. So if you come and engage and do things like that on my lives on the different platforms, then you're going to be able to earn some Dunk. So let me get right back to it. So let's go. So the surreal influence, it is a blend of surrealist art. I'm just going to skim this because I just want to make sure that it's exactly what the color elements. It doesn't have to be perfect, remember. And if it's not what you like, you come back. So there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now, go back. Now it's given that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go see what thing. You go down right here where it says video settings. And if you don't want to go through all those steps that I went with ChatGPT, you could try and build something else yourself, but it's going to give you like 1 or 2 sentences. This would be far more detailed. So we're going to go to settings. I'm going to make mine 16:9. So we have our song length, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Just remember, for every second that you use this, it's going to cost you 1 credit. And 100 credits roughly is about $1. So if you think about how much it's costing me to make these videos, you can think right now that's costing me $2.39 in order to generate this video. And then there is additional charge. It gives you a 720p. So if you did want 1080p or 4K, then you would actually need to go in and create that. So I'm just going to do 16:9. And then, I don't know. Hey, TC, I don't know if you're still there, but if you weren't, or anybody else that's watching, if they want to say, before I move on, Let me know in the comments if I need to, like what camera movement I should do. The last one that I did, I had the camera moving up, but you could also have it moving sideways, rotate, whatever's fun. I was thinking rotating, but if there's something else that you recommend, that you think, I might do rotating. Otherwise, let me know in the comments. Maybe rotating counterclockwise. But yeah, let me know it. Otherwise, I'll leave it there. So now that's a camera movement, and you can only have one camera movement. You want that? You want that to be? Yep, it's it. There you go, TC. Okay, rotating counterclockwise, and I'll show you some of the other examples, TC, of the other things. So the next thing you have is evolve, and what this means is, what it does is it creates your first image and then creates a variation of that image over and over and over and over again to create the animation. Now you could have those random videos where it looks like it evolves into, you know, all these random things and it stacks. It's like trippy, and you'd go farther over to 10. So the farther, the wilder the video is going to be. It could just be like 1 second it's this thing, and you could check out on my Lofi channel and some of the videos. I made some pretty crazy ones, but if I want it to be a little less crazy, I can go down to like all the way to 1. If I wanted it to be like a video of a person talking, and it wanted it to look like an actual animation of a person talking, I'd go all the way to 1, and it would look less animated, or it would look it would still look animated. But for these videos, I've been going with like 2 or 3 recently for the less wild ones. But so today I'm gonna do, I was just gonna do 3. I did that on the last one, and maybe 4. Yeah, let's go crazy and let's go to 4. I did 3 on the last one. Let's do 4. How does that sound? I think that sounds like a great idea. So now the last thing that we have, and just one other note, if you are doing this, say you take a photo, it gave me aspect ratios, but say your photo is 4 by, it's a 1 by 1 photo, that is the output you're going to get. So if you do have a photo and you want it to be a particular output, make sure your photo is a particular aspect ratio. So if you want it to be, if you're going to make a normal YouTube size video, then you're going to want to actually crop it to that size, or you can do that in like Canva or anything for free. So just a note on that, just so you know. But then I have make this audio reactivity, and what that means is, like, if you have like seen the video is affected by the music, and since this is a video for music, I am going to move that all the way to high. None would be that, the music is not actually even affecting the animation at all. So, all right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we can go all the way to the bottom. It says it's going to cost me $159, which is actually, hey, they lowered their prices on credits. It used to be 1 credit per. So now I'm going to go to preview frame. And this is the one that the reason why I would be willing to skip MidJourney and do this test, because now it's generating these 4 preview frames. And once those 4 preview frames are done, I could pick which one I want to go down that route. And if it hasn't charged me any credits yet. And if I'm not happy with it, I can go back and I can go, and it generated the first 4 for free. And then I'm going to be able to say, no, I don't like these, or yes, I like these. It just takes a minute for the first ones to generate. But I could show you, while that's generating, I'll show you a little bit about what I've been doing with it, just for fun. And sometimes the things, a lot of different pieces of, let's be perfectly honest, you could use this technique that I'm using right here to stream whatever you want. I see people doing it for news channels. I see people doing it all sorts of different types of content. You could have this 24-hour live stream. So if I click this right now, should I click it? I'm going to click it. Let's see if it. I always find that it loads so slowly when, okay, it's loading, but it's buffering slow. I'm so sorry. But it's a 20, it doesn't want to do it while I'm live streaming, I think. But it is a 24-hour live stream on YouTube. So if you click this, it's going to play my music. Oh, there it goes. And I click back the second that it loads. It's all good. You get the idea. It's that kind of music, the videos that I created with Kaiber. check on Kaiber. Okay, so these are going to look interesting, and it's actually not what I expected. So let's go back over to Kaiber. That's not Kaiber. This is Kaiber. Just, this is the back office. I was going to show you how I'm streaming. I'll show you that after I show you start this Kaiber, because this actually takes a minute to do. So we could look at these different thumbnails that it gave us, because I envisioned in my mind more like raining, like this one maybe. I don't know if you're there. Anybody TC, if you're still there, if you like these ones. I kind of liked this one because it looks like it's a raining paint. That's kind of the vibe that I was going for. It's nothing like what I expected, but I'm sure it's just going to evolve like hell into what into what we did. Or we can go and say we want it to be more. I did say a little bit more wild, so this could be something pretty cool. So yeah, I think unless I could always come back and regenerate more, but it's going to cost me more credits. I do. Quite mesmerized. Yeah, I just think that the paint, and so the idea, what I'm going for with these is I just want something relaxing, that I have some music that I've at the time I ordered them on Fiverr, but now what I'm doing is the next step is my next batch is I'm not going to order them on Fiverr. I'm going to figure out the best methods to generate the music using AI tools. So you could come here and say, without ever hiring somebody, you can go generate your music. You can come and go and create your art, or you can create your videos, and just put your music, put your videos directly up, and not ever have to hire somebody, and really just have it done through a few steps that aren't that difficult, because I would have been able to have this done way quicker if I wasn't explaining it. So I'm going to go with this thumbnail right here, and we go down to the bottom, which is long because I had a lot of description. Now, you can look at our settings. It's going to be a 2 clockwise, rotate. Means is that you could take the clip and you could build out, say you wanted a shot of it rotating clockwise, then counterclockwise, then counting right, left, so on and so forth. So you could build out scenes with these audio clips, and build, a music video in an app, so if that makes sense. Another way you could always do it is you could chop up your song and just bring them in one clip at a time, knowing that you need to have that clip, the video clip. Either way will work. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit create video, and this part actually takes a minute. It may not finish while we're here, because sometimes this is taken up to an hour to just process a couple minutes of video. So this may not finish, but just, if you do go to the link in the description and go to that other channel, the Lofi channel, and make sure that you're subscribed over there if you're interested in that type of music, it's going to be posted in the live stream the second that it's done. So I'm going to make sure that that's in there. So if you look at it, later today, it will be in the live stream, and then I'll post the video sometime next week. And if you don't know why I'm posting those later, is because you don't want to just dump a bunch of content on a YouTube channel. It's going to hurt your YouTube channel more than it's actually going to help it. All right, so let me just go over, and I'm going to show you the next step, just because, again, I'm showing you how to actually create like a 24-hour lo-fi channel, basically, and use AI. So I had a quick little conversation with ChatGPT. I asked it. I said I needed 10 ideas for a cool video for a lo-fi channel, like cool. And again, I could have gone more detailed, and it gave me actually a lot of good suggestions. I ended up going with one. I'm probably going to go with, I'm probably going to go back, and I'm going to make a bunch of these. These are all great ideas. Not all, most. I probably got at least a good 5 or 6 more that I can get out of here. Then I went down to the next step. I took the one that I wanted. I find that when you copy and paste the prompt or like thing again into your question, you're more likely to get a better response in ChatGPT. And then so I gave it the information. Remember, I did have to make a little adjustment. So it was breaking it up into different scenes, like scene 1, scene 2. It says I was making a video, and I just told it, don't do that. and it gave me the exact prompt. And then I wanted, since MidJourney has a style section, which it describes the art style, I wanted to have describe the art style, and it gave me that. And it gave me so much detail, and I've never used this much detail, honestly, in a prompt. And let's see what we get. Then I went over to Kaiber and I created the prompt. I took this, copied it over, picked my slide that I wanted to go with. And then the last step is I use a tool called 𝐿𝐵𝐵LE. 𝐿𝐵𝐵LE is a server that I rent. It's actually, I looked at the IP, and it's actually in Canada. You can't hide it from me. The server's in Canada. So I'm technically streaming that Lofi channel from a hard drive that I rent in a server stack in Canada, which the hard drive has Windows on it. And I'll just jump over so you can see there's what it looks like in the back office of theirs. So let me just go. This is, again, it's called 𝐿𝐵𝐵LE, and it looks just like a normal Windows computer, right? But in a browser. So I have OBS playing right here, and in OBS I have a couple different slides. Sorry, I don't think I can zoom in too easily, but I have a couple different things here. So I have this. I just have if you install VLC. If you don't know this about OBS, if you install VLC on your computer, you don't need to do anything. If it's installed on your computer, you're going to get a feature where you could have VLC video. And all what that means is that you could play playlists of video. So all what I could do is, I don't know if it's going to pop up to show you. Yeah, good. It's going to, because it's in the browser, of course, it'll show you. I just have a playlist. I say loop video. I could also say shuffle. And I just make a playlist. I make a playlist of videos. A lot of people, they do like those short ones, and they only have one video clip that's like 15 seconds long that's just looping. And with this one, I definitely am going to have more video. But what I did is I just took I have a Dropbox folder. And where is it? I can't. It has to be this Dropbox. I have. Where are you? I have a Dropbox folder that I put all that I save. I just have the browser, and I just save all the files, and I just save my my 7 videos that I have in that playlist. I used to just have that 15-second loop, and to me, this was a lot better. But again, I'm using 𝐿𝐵𝐵LE, and 𝐿𝐵𝐵LE right now, I mean, for this server, it tell you how much it cost me. It cost me like $50 a month. You can get a cheaper one that has less of a frame rate, but if you want to get something that is capable of streaming 30, a full HD 30 frames per second, a fast enough internet connection, you're going to need to get the one that has what am I saying? The $50 one. So again, if that's in your expense, but you can stream whatever you want. I've tried streaming things like my videos on my main channel, my this channel, Entrepreneur's Toolbox. And yeah, you can just do that. And as I create those videos, all what I need to do is take that, I add it to the playlist. And when I hit OK, it's just going to reset the playlist. And I'm going to have a new piece of content on that playlist. So I'm able to just keep on adding to this. You could do this for whatever. Like I said, there's a lot of people like 24-hour news channels. I see that very often, that people use this for their news channels, which, whatever content you're doing. So I hit cancel. So there's one of the videos. This is one of the cool ones that I did. You should check out these videos. They're pretty. I'm just having fun making them. So, and then I also added in a little header right here, like the little thing right here. You turn it off, turn it back on, and I could edit this stuff live if I wanted to. Or you can create another. You can duplicate the scene and have one that you're working on while another one is streaming. And that way, you really, as long as the stream doesn't get interrupted, because it's on a server, I don't have to leave my computer on. I don't have to do any of these things. Like this is in a browser, so if I close this, it would still continue to stream. You check on Kaiber. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be done during this live, because it does take quite a while. I think the longest I've seen it takes like an hour every minute, because what it's doing is every second, whatever frames. So say it's creating, I don't think it's doing 24 frames, but say it's creating, say it does create 24 frames per second, and it's creating a AI image, and then a variation of that AI image, and a variation of that AI image, and a variation of that AI image, and a variation. So it needs to create, for something that's a minute, if you say it's like 24, it's 24 times 24 pictures times 60 for every single one. So it needs to generate those, and it needs to create them in a way that they actually make sense and they flow together. So yeah. I just saw your thing. TC, I wasn't sure if you were saying wow for the O bubble or for how it generates the image. It's good to have you hanging with me today, TC. It's always fun. TC, I've known TC for quite a while now. We partied in Puerto Rico for a little while too. It was always fun. We got to go back and do that. That was always good. That was fun. But yeah, it creates the images over and there we go. God, yeah. Long time. Yeah, long time. All right. Again, I don't think that it's going to do it, but I'll show you again real quick, kind of the final result that we get. Reminder, there is a link in the description of this live if you want to go check out that other channel. I don't typically just push people over to it because, hey, you may be interested in growing your income online and making video and AI content, but you may not be interested in chilling with some chill lo-fi music. But go and hang out with us in on that channel, and I'm making it into something fun. And a lot of that art, there is some art that, like, a lot of this art is just inspiration for me to create some digital collectibles, which those are, if you jump into the Discord at dunkmedia.club, there's going to be so many like digital collectibles that are be coming out soon. I'm just having fun doing it, and I think that that's the thing, and that's most important. Have fun doing it. While I'm one last step. Let me see if I can do it on another output. Is this one? This is a short one. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Just one thing that I wanted to show you, which could be overlooked. So this is another one that I did. This is only a couple seconds long. I think this 8-second long clip. I did this as a test, and this is actually, I made a full-length one that I put onto the other channel. So it's a cool little video. Go check out the full version over at it's at youtube.com/@dunklofi. So that's the handle, or you go to the link in the description. But so if you go here where it says like share, there's share, download video, or upscale. So if I click download, it's gonna start. It's gonna download it and get the pop up and everything. But if I hit upscale video, if I click that, let's see if you're gonna see. Okay, you're gonna see these two different things. So it's 720 is the default, and unfortunately you can't just say don't bother with the other ones. Just do that and skip straight to it. But if I click, like, for instance, 1080p, then I can click this, but it's going to cost 1 credit to upgrade this 8-second clip to 1080p from 720. But if I click 4, it's going to cost 2 credits. So there is a little bit of an upcharge to render it again at a higher resolution, but it's not nearly what it costs to actually create the image. So just so you know, that's if you click on the image under my videos. So you click it, and then let me just show you steps, images, my videos, and then click on this slide, and it will bring you to this page where you could see your prompt if you wanted to copy the prompt. You'd also just click on the open in prompt editor, but then you could also share, you could download your video, and you could upscale. You could also download directly from this page, just so you know. But like, for instance, if I clicked on the download button right here, which is this little arrow that's pointing down with a line, click there and get a little pop-up here. And because I've up-res this to 1080p and 4K, because I do 1080p for the stream, because I'm streaming in 1080p, there's no reason for me to put a 4K copy on that server, taking up space. And then I have the 4K version because when I upload it, I'm going to upload it in 4K. So I ended up needing to upgrade these or up-res these to all of them. So again, see, it's crafting my masterpiece. I don't know. Yeah, it says crafting my masterpiece. So it's going to take a while to craft the masterpiece. I'm looking forward to showing you what result I get. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, TC. It's been a lot of fun. And sweet. And just as a reminder, I told TC, I'm telling you right now, if you go to my Discord server at dunkmedia.club, let me know that you left a comment during this live. Let me know. Say, hey, I left a comment during this live. Let me know which live it was. And then I will go ahead and I'll send you some Dunk Coin. Make sure you have a social connector account connected to Discord, and I'll send you some Dunk Coin. Dunk Coin unlocks a bunch of cool perks within my community, both in Discord and out. So make sure that you have that. You don't have to buy your first Dunk Coin. You don't have to buy your second one. Just make sure that you are that you're active and you're going to be able to earn some. Or you can go buy it and get those things. We just have a digital collectible that we just released. And that is 10 Dunk Coin right now. So you get to have. By the way, let me know what you actually want me to refer to it as. Leave me in. See, what should I be calling that when in as far as. Or you want to get a Dunk Coin, you want to get a Dunk Token, what should we be calling it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, cool. So again, I don't think that this is going to finish while we're here. The last one I did took 2 hours plus, and then you have to hit you test it, you're happy, you up-res it, but that will be in the live stream. So again, thanks again. I'm going to wrap this up for the day. So I will see everybody. I'm not going to be doing any lives next week. Just so you know, I have something going on with my family. And so, but I do have edited videos coming out both on this channel, on Unblocking the Blockchain, which is my crypto channel, as well as obviously I have a bunch of stuff coming out on the Lofi channel this week too. So, or this week and next week. So next week is packed with a bunch of amazing content. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and make sure that you ring the bell so you get notified every time that I go live or there's a new video. Hey, you can do it for all 3 channels. Oh yeah, thank you, TC. TC was saying that is very informative. Hey, I got to let you know what's going on in my community, and this is one of the best places to get updates and actually, connect with me. You could jump into my Discord server and get stuff, but if you're here, like TC and I are chatting right now, if she asked me any particular questions, I would be happy to dive into those topics during these lives, as well as jumping into the Discord. So hanging out here on these lives and going to my Discord, those are the ways to connect with me, ask me questions. They're the best ways. Leave the questions in the comments or in the Discord at dunkmedia.club. So awesome. Where was I? Okay. Yeah. So, and TC got one of my digital collectibles. Remember, some of these collectibles aren't just going to be just collectibles. I'm not promising anything, but hey, you never know. If you go grab one, it might unlock something pretty cool down the line. So you might as well grab one. Hey, if you haven't grabbed one yet, get one. If you grabbed one, you might want to find a way to grab a second one. Who knows? I'm just saying. It doesn't hurt. Just saying. Okay. All right. Again, thank you. And I will post, I'll add a link to the direct video once it's eventually done. If you are watching the replay, I love our replay viewers. If you are watching replay, put hashtag replay in the comments, and then go to the description or go to the Discord and let me know that you did it. So you'll get a little bit of free dunk. Oh yeah. TC says that she has a lot of questions and she'll see me in Discord, which again, that's an awesome way to get in contact with me. Go in there. There's a free section. And then if you want to unlock a bunch of other sections, leave a comment right here and let me know you did. And you're going to automatically unlock a bunch of sections in the Discord by just letting me know. I'll send you that dunk and you're going to have access. So again, thank you, everybody. I will post that in the description when it is finally done. But again, 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐿E is the name of the software. We did ChatGPT. We went to Kaiber, which is still processing. And then I showed you how I just send it to 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐿E and send 𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐿E server, and it just streams 24 hours a day. And you can do that with any niche or whatever you're doing. People do it with news channels, information channels all the time. And I'm going to be looking at more of that as well. So again, thank you, everybody. I will see you in the Discord, TC, and everybody else. Don't forget to leave a comment. All right, peace.